Hey guys, I recently saw a comment on one of my videos asking for the best way to improve reaction time of Rainbow Six Siege. I know there's a lot of videos out there teaching you guys on improving your aim, but not a whole lot on reaction time. So in this video, I'm going to go through how to improve your reaction time and what I did to improve my aim, as well as how I warm up for ranked. Before I actually get into the video, I wanted to talk about sensitivity. Make sure you guys find a sensitivity that works for you guys and is comfortable to use. If you guys need a method of finding sensitivity, there are hundreds of videos out there to help you guys find it. What I recommend doing is to test out whoever your favorite R6 player is, use their sensitivity, either it's Bolo, Spoit, Shaiko, etc., and use their sense as a template to find your sense. If you guys want, you guys can use my settings as a template and adjust it to however you guys want it. Here it is. I play at 400 DPI on a multiplier of 0.00223. With that said, let's get into the video. I've never liked using aim trainers when it comes to games that I play. I mean, I have played aim labs and I have played Kovacs, but still I think the absolutely best way to improve your aim is to aim train in whatever game you're playing. So there might be some pretty good reaction trainers on aim labs or Kovacs, but in my opinion, playing T-Hunt is the best way to train your reaction time for Rainbow Six Siege. So what you're going to want to do is go to your settings, go to general, and set your terrorist hunt matchmaking preferences to elimination. And for the maps, what I do is I like to play on maps that are in the ranking pool. That way you can also learn a little map knowledge while you're training your reaction. Or another choice is to play on a small map like plane or house. Because they are small maps, you can run around a lot faster and just focus on reacting. After your settings are all set up, you're going to want to start up a terrorist hunt on hard difficulty. The reason we are playing on hard difficulty is because this gives the AI more of a chance to kill you and will force you to react faster. Once you load in, choose a 3-speed operator like Ash or IQ, and what you're going to be focus on doing is running into rooms and just reacting. You're not going to be ADS, slow clearing, or anything like that. Don't crouch walk. Don't use your drones. Just run into rooms and try to get kills. Don't care about winning the T-Hunt. Just focus on running in and reacting. What I do is I turn my master volume in R6 to 0 and play music. That way I could just, vibe out. But also not having those audio cues makes it even harder and makes you react even more. When it comes to improving your flicks in Rainbow Six Siege, you're going to also want to run Terrorist Hunt again on elimination only, but this time play it on normal difficulty. This makes it a little bit easier so you could just lock in, and what you're focusing on is going for flicks and one taps. You could play this a little bit slower. Obviously don't play too slow where you're droning rooms and crouch walking around the map. Just focus on snapping onto those heads and flicking into different doorways. This will help you with your flicks and will help you with good crosshair placements. For recoil control in Rainbow Six Siege, what I like to do is go to shooting range and just spray. Try to control your recoil, move the target further away, and just spray the target. This will help you get a feel for whatever gun you're using. If you really want to train your recoil control, you can learn the spray patterns of the guns, and to do that, you spray at a wall without controlling it. That way you can see how the spray pattern looks, and you do the counter action of the spray pattern. For example, if a gun kicks up and moves to the right, you drag your mouse down and to the left in order to cancel out the recoil. After the shooting range, I'll load into an elimination only terrorist hunt on normal difficulty and use guns with super high recoil like the SMG-11 or Twitch's F2. After 2 or 3 terrorist hunt with these guns, once you go back to the low recoil gun, it'll feel super easy to use. I would also take off attachments that helps with recoil and play with a scope that makes it harder to control recoil like an ACOG or 1.5, and play 1 or 2 terrorist hunt as well. That way when I go back to using attachments, the recoil feel 10 times easier to control. The nice thing about Rainbow is that the shooting range now has some aim trainers you can set up in order to help you improve as well as help you warm up. When it comes to warming up though, I don't actually get to warm up that much anymore. A lot of times when I hop on, the boys wants to go into rank right away, And yeah, after 1 or 2 ranked games, I'll be kind of warmed up by then for the rest of the gaming session. I don't recommend you doing that if you truly want to rank up and improve. I just don't care too much. So the only time I do warm up is when I'm gonna play solo queue, and the first thing I do is I hop into shooting range. I set up 4 enemies, 30-second timer, infinite ammo, distance is near, and headshot only is off. And all I'm doing is I'm spraying, tapping, flicking, just trying to get my hands to warm up. It doesn't matter what I do, I'm just trying to get used to my mouse. After this, I'll do some tracking. I'll first start with the big ball with 30-second timers. It'll be 30-second timer for all of these. So we start with the big ball on medium distance, running speed, and then I'll just do some tracking with that. I'll do another time, but this time I'll set it to sprinting speed, and I'll just do some tracking with that. Once I'm done with the big ball, I'll move on to the smaller balls, and then I'll set it to sprinting speed, far distance, and I'll just be doing some tracking with that. After I'm done with that, I'll move on to the smaller balls again, but this time no movement, just the 4 enemies, no movement, small balls, and I'll just be working on my flicks and my taps. Once I feel like my hands are a bit warmed up, I'll run 2 terrace hunt on hard, doing my reaction training, 1 terrace hunt on normal, doing some flex training, and then 1 terrace hunt on normal again. But this time I'll be doing some recoil training, and by this time I should be pretty warmed up and ready to play rank. Alright, so this is the end of the video. If you guys are trying to improve, just keep practicing. Remember, there's no shortcut to actually improving. So put in the work, be confident in the work you put in, and you're climbing the ranks just fine. I hope this helps some of you guys. Shout out to the viewer who commented on my last tips video. They're the reason I got the idea for this video. If you guys have more questions, feel free to comment below, like the video if you found it helpful, and subscribe if you guys want to. Thank you guys. Peace.